Pro Skrill, drop it hard.
Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a logo for your avatar on Steam in Cinema 4D. Okay, this is a really simple process. You can have text or a picture in it, or you could even have both. But we're going to start off by checking the requirements needed for it. So if we go to edit my profile in Steam, in the profile section of your name, and we go down and we see we need it to be 184 pixels high and wide because it needs to be square. So we can exit Steam quickly. So we're going to go into Cinema 4D and I'm going to show you how to make a really simple, quick, effective logo for Steam. So we can start off by clicking this button up here and we're going to go to output. Now in the output we're going to change the resolution to 184 by 184. And this creates our area. I don't know if you can see it, but this lighter area here goes around like that. This is where we have to fit our logo in, otherwise it'll be cut out of the picture either side. So I'm going to show you how to make a logo with just text, and then later on I'm going to show you how to make a logo with a picture or both. Okay? In the video I'm going to quickly put a message up, so make sure you have messages on YouTube to see what time you need to go to if you just want pictures. Okay, so we're going to start off with the text. So we're going to go to MoGraph text object. Now our text will appear here. I'm sure that you know how to use Cinema 4D if you're wanting to do this. So I'm just going to move it around how I'd like it. There. So I'm going to change so I'm going to click on text object and I'm going to do cookie. I'm going to change my font, and today I'm going to be using AR Destine, if I can find it. There you go, it's up here. Okay, I'm going to be using AR Destine and I'm going to keep it on medium. There you go, that already does look quite nice, but just to show you, if we click that, and that's how it looked like when it's rendered. But I don't want that, that's too simple. So I need to make it smaller so I can fit it in the picture. About there. And if you want to do a nice simple one and you want to add colour, you double click there. You then double click on the MAT and you choose your colour. I'm going to choose yellow because it stands out. Now here you want the brightness to be 100. You want to add a tiny bit of luminance. Make sure it is yellow. And I'd set this back to around 49 to 50%. You then want to add a tiny bit of reflection. Make sure this is white. You want the reflection to be white, and you want to drop this back to maybe 25-26%. Specular you would like to be metal. That's how it's going to really stand out. And you finally want to glow. This glow you really do not want to be very high, so I do 20% inner and 20% outer. And then exit that. You're then going to drag this to either the text or the layer. Going to drag it to the layer, and now we have it. If you do that, it's shining out, standing out well. But I'm going to go a little bit further than that, and I'm going to do Control C and then Control V. Here I've copy and pasted the same object, and this one's going to be a little bit different to that one. Here, for this one, I'm going to make sure I have the first one highlighted. I'm going to do a depth of 50, and then I'm going to go to caps, fillet cap, and fillet cap. I then want the steps to be 3. Okay, so now on this object I'm going to change this to fillet cap. Fillet cap, and I want to constrain it. Make sure you constrain it, and the depth needs to stay at 20. And then make sure you have this bit highlighted. You highlight over the blue arrow and pull it out. Now if I move the camera, you can see we have a little edge on the front of it. I'm going to put it at an angle so you can see this edge. Here we are. Now we want to change the colours, so we can have a black to help it to stand out. Brightness, I'd keep it at 80. Luminance we do want. Keep it on white. And bring this one really quite down, maybe 5%. Glow we do not want, but we do want reflection. We're going to bring this down to 19-20%. And now this is where you choose where you want it. Do you want it on the front layer or the back layer? Now because the background's going to be black, I want it on the front layer so that it helps to stand out, but I'll show you both ways. So if I put this on the bottom layer, which will be at the back, we have that. But if we drag that up to that one, we'll have that, and personally I feel that looks a lot better. Okay, so that's our text. If you're happy with this, then you just go to click that and then click that. Go file, save picture as, save it as a JPEG. Okay, make sure you save it as a JPEG, that's probably the best file to choose. And then click OK, and then choose where you want it. I'm going to put it on the desktop, but I'm not going to save it yet because I'm not quite done. Now, if you want to add a picture, you simply go to cube. You can either choose a cube or a plane. I'm going to choose a cube to help it stand out. So I'm going to move this forward, this way and up. This needs to be a lot smaller. A lot smaller. Here we go. So here we just have a cube in our text. Now, if you want a picture, you need to double click here, double click on this, and in the make sure you have the color selection. Click the middle button there and choose a picture from your libraries, whatever you want. I'm going to go to pictures and I'm going to go to sample pictures and I'm going to choose a desert. Make sure you click no when this comes up, and there you have it. Then you need to drag this onto the cube and there you have your picture standing out there. If you want your picture to stand out a little bit more, you need to go to luminance, but you need to drop it down to about 3%. And you need to put a tiny reflection on it, about 10%. So now this really does stand out against the black background. Okay, so that's it simply. But now I'm going to do it with a flat plane. I need to turn this over. I'm going to put this like that. Make it a lot smaller. And bring it over. Gonna apply this to that, and now we have it. Now, if you want to add a bit more of it to your image, you need to hold that down and click floor. You now see this plane here. If we render, it's gone grey, but we're missing half of our image. That is because this is in the floor. You need to drag this up so that it's completely out. See? Out now. But obviously it's going to be in the way of my picture, so I'm going to make it smaller and drag it a tiny bit forward. There we go. Where see now it isn't. For the floor, I'm going to do a shine texture so that we can see the picture and the text reflecting off of it. So it doesn't really matter. The colour's going to be white. You don't have to worry about anything other than reflection. Just click that, and I'd say around 70%. Drag this to the floor. As you can see, it's up there. Then when we render this, we can see the reflection just down here. Again, if you want to go even further, you can add a sky. Now we can apply the same to the sky, and this will make the background completely white, as you can see, with reflections. Now if you want to keep it like this, and you're now happy with your logo, you need to click on that, file, save picture as JPEG, OK. I'm going to save it to my desktop and save. You're now done. When I exit this, I'm going to say no because I'm not going to keep this logo. So here, your picture is. You now need to go into Steam, Profile, edit my profile. You want to click here, select your picture, open and upload. It will take a little time to upload, but there you go, we have it. When you're finished, you just click save, and that is your logo. Thanks very much for watching, and if you have any questions about this, please put them in the description. Shares, likes, subscriptions will be very much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching.